Hello everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. So I've just had a little break from my exam, thought I'm going to start Elite and I'm going to show you how to easily get top 50. This is easier than normal to get top 50. So what we had is, we had 2 first strikes down, then we had a glue storm, and then all we did is just make sure you have a tack zone, a 420 ice, another little tack shooter in conjunction with a 420 or 401 alchemist, whichever you want, okay? And that's it. So it'll take about 38 seconds. Which isn't super quick, but it's going to be absolutely fine for this week. As you can see, I got the horrific DreadBloon Clock of Death. If you're on solo, just exit the game, reload it, kind of halfway through the boss fight, and just hope that you can do it. So if you're struggling for money, please go and check out how to get 60,000 by tier 1 video that I've done, okay? I remember when this boss first came out, me and my girlfriend Vanshika, she's the V in the D&V gaming, we were that infuriated by the DreadBloon clock, we're like, oh gosh, we just don't want to play this. But it's gotten a bit better, but it's still annoying to see it happen. So yeah, hopefully, she'll be on some videos soon. She's just currently in India, just visiting family. So yeah, and then all that we're going to do is, for round 60 and 80, we're going to do what we did for normal, with spikes, but you have to do everything almost like 20 rounds earlier, if that makes sense, okay? Now, a little caveat here, make sure you keep the lead to gold alchemist down during the boss fight, if you can, to be super safe, because, as you know, Elite's going to take a little bit longer, so you're probably going to run into round 41 if you're not going for the most optimal strategy. So having that lead to gold alchemist is just going to generate some nice cash, okay? And then follow the exact setup that we did for the round 40 to 60 farming guide. And on round 56, you should look something like this. So I've got 5 central markets, Monkey Town, and a BRF, 2 overclocks, and some, balloon traps that I've made like over 60k. So what I want to do is, we want to build a perma-spike, and we want to also have it with Homeland, okay? So can you see what I mean by we're doing it like 20 rounds earlier? On normal, it'll be round 80 where you get that, where it's essential to get the Homeland down, okay? For that boss, but for Elite, you need that for round 60, okay? Spikes will not really be viable on round 100 on this map for Elite, but round 60 to 80, we can definitely do them. It's just basically what we did for round 60, what you have to do for round 60 on Elite, is what you need to do for round 80 on normal, and what you need to do for round 80 on Elite is what you need to do for round 100 on normal. Okay, if that makes sense. So I'll show you the setup. Just make sure you have a Homeland down, make sure you've got an overclock on the perma spike, and make sure you can get a little bit of defense at the front. So I'd always recommend just to get a tack zone to be super safe, and then just spam the ability and you're going to be fine. Also make sure you have an alchemist buff in it, okay? And then try and keep as many farms down as you can, because it's essential for round 80. You need to be able to afford a paragon, okay? So just keep in mind that you need to be farming quite on it, but literally just follow the exact same strategy that I did for the farming video and you'll be fine. So here we go. Make sure you've got a glue strike ready to use, and we've got a Homeland, and then, as you can see, it actually goes pretty quick. Get a super brittle for this boss, if you can, for this tier, and I think we're actually going to be, somewhat near a minute, which is not bad at all for an Elite boss, right? So literally, I've just played Elite now, and I was surprised actually at how much easier it is than normal, because the times really aren't competitive. Okay, here we go. This is what we need to do for round 80 setup. So I had a temple down that I built at the end of round 76. We've got a perma spike, we've got a tack zone, and we also need to get an energizer and a Homeland. Now what you want to do is, you want to try and build the energizer and Homeland in range of the support temple. By support temple, I mean we've sacrificed just a 50,000 worth of support to it, right? So I sacrificed a balloon trap, for example, a max level balloon trap, because then you get a big discount. So that's what you want to do. You want to build the expensive towers in range of the temple, and then you're going to be absolutely winning, because you're going to get them for super cheap. If you need to sell a couple of farms, that's okay. I also have like a 7 farm Monkeyopolis down as well. So we're not in a bad position at all. It's just, like I said, you need to make sure that you can afford a paragon. Once you've got this done, then you're absolutely winning, because it's going to be about 1 minute 30 or so by the time this boss is done, okay? It'll be about 1 minute 30 after round 80. Then you've got 6 or 7 minutes of time, okay? 6 or 7 minutes of time to be able to kill the final 2 tiers. That is super, super doable, okay? The top 50 times are really quite slow. So all you need to do for the round 100, 120 is just like Paragons, Vengeful True Sun God, etc. I'd recommend for 100, get an Ace Paragon, Dark Paragon. For 120, just go for it. So we've got our degree 30 Dark Paragon that I'm going to set on strong. I didn't even get a crippled Moab down. Oh, yes. I'm getting it down now. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking. I was thinking, I can't believe I missed that. Do I get a super brittle down or do I just miss it? Yeah, like I said, it was a bit of a scuffed attempt. I'm just having a quick look, actually. Yeah, okay. I was just checking that I did actually make sure to do that because that would have been a very big mistake on my behalf to miss all the debuff towers. Yeah, okay, so we sold a few farms. Managed to keep like 3 down, though, which isn't bad. Set the Dark Paragon on strong, and we're going to be absolutely good to go, okay? So let's go and watch this get shredded. Use the Glue Storm, and then the spikes will do all the first bar. And then we've got the Paragon now. The immunity's gone for primary, and it should just shred it. Remember, we've kept the temple down as well, which will do a bit of extra damage, which is always nice. Of course, though, you will sell it. So, actually, we're under 1 minute 30. So, 1 minute 25, actually, just with that. So, super, super easy, okay? You can even get some time penalties. Just to ensure I could maximise my farming, I ended up with like a 4-second penalty during one of the rounds. And I was like, oh, you know what? I don't even care. Please, 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 as well, make sure you get a favour trades, okay? Make sure you get the favour trades before you sell the Paragon so you get an extra 40k. And make sure to build the Paragon where I did it as well, because it's in range of the temple. You're going to get a lovely big discount, so do that. Also, for a big IQ move, make sure to place down your ace that you're going to defend from round 80 to 100 with. Place that in range of the temple before you sell it, right? Because then you're going to get it for discounted price. You can even place your overclocks and everything in range of it. So there's no harm with that. And you should place your big farm down as well. So place pretty much everything that you can that's in range of it, okay? So as you can see, I'm just setting up the ace for around 80 to 100. And that's pretty much going to conclude this guide. I don't think there's really any point in me showing you what to do from here on. It's just you need to be as powerful as possible. And actually, I just realised I made a little mistake there. I didn't get my top farm down. I wonder why I did that. See, even I had a bit of a scuffed run here, but it's going to be fine. So hopefully see you guys very soon.